All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm, Nano Dimensions. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all that have watched my previous videos of Nano Dimensions, I really want to say that we were seeing this one going in a downward direction. We were watching it carefully, and it came back up, and it's been kind of supporting, right, itself up above 601 as we've seen, and we've watched and tracked how ARK Invest has been purchasing, whether this is going up or down. So I'm actually really excited to see if part of this bullish run ARK Invest took some type of participation. So we're going to look later tonight once I get all that information updated, but right now we're going to look at our resistance and our supports. Okay, so here we are with our resistance level from yesterday to today slightly being used as a support, slightly above it. Broke through the 50-day moving average, and this reached newer highs, which we're going to look at in just a moment because it's our new resistance level. And we're going to look at this low here in this recent candlestick. So this is a really narrow stretch. This is within like 2 hours of the time frame, but this is where the stock has started to level off from this bullish run. The 50-day moving average is 643. We want to keep that number in mind. Super important to watch and pay close attention to as this continues to play out. As long as we stay above it, the bulls are in control. The moment we are below it, the bears are in control. I had stated that this high here was pretty important in the near term, which was 696, and that certainly was broken through, and it's become a resistance again before leveling off. So I think that's a very important resistance level before getting to the resistance level that we're about to talk about. So 696 is a true number to watch. Very important to break through, and then it's going to have to break through this resistance to continue this bullish run. I want every single investor to be aware of that the bulls, to continue this momentum and not have the 50-day moving average catch up to the price, which is down here at 643 and starts moving up. If this moves just sideways or slightly down and struggling to break through resistance, this 50-day moving average can catch up to the price and end up in an upward position above the price and the price below it, by default making it end up in bearish territory, giving leverage to the bears. But let's look here at our resistance, and we're going to look at our support. So our new support level here, based off the charts last couple of hours, is 680. The chart right now is showing 682. 682 is our current price, and our support is 2 cents away from that. So we want to watch this support carefully. If this support gets touched fairly quickly or gets broken through, we have a big window between support and the 50-day moving average to watch the behavior of the stock. So we want to keep that in mind. This is all bullish territory, but the closer it gets to the 50-day moving average, the closer that the bears are getting to gain control and leverage over the chart. So we need to watch carefully how they pull this down, and are the bulls trying to reappear anywhere between 643 and 680. A midway point that I would like to use is here around 665. It's not necessarily a support level, and it's not a point to like say, okay, this is the midway point, this is the exact point to watch, but it kind of helps me know how much further down it's going and how much closer it's getting to the midway point to end up below it and closer to 643. And also it can show you that the bulls reappeared before it continued to go down, and now it's fighting to work its way back up. So you kind of break the chart into different levels, and that's what I would use. So I just wanted to point that out, but it's not necessarily an exact, support level per se. The real support level right now based off the chart is 680. Now, on the other hand, we have what the bulls want, right? The bulls want to pull up further. I stated earlier they have to break through this, and this needs to be broken through and turn into a support, and that's 703. We saw earlier 696 is pretty significant based off the chart's history and leading up till today and right now in the last couple of hours, due to the fact that it was touched and rejected as well right here in this candlestick. But after 696, 703 is the highest point we've seen recently since that drop from up here at this point at 715, which we want to watch closely because that is the near term resistance level that I've been talking about as well, that you want to keep in mind for the next coming days and weeks. But 703 is first before 715. Once 703 is turned into a support and gets broken away from, then you can go ahead and consider to pay close attention to 715 and how the stock is reacting. I want to emphasize one more time, the bulls need a breakthrough resistance to maintain this momentum, maintain leverage over the chart, and not have the 50-day moving average to get closer to the price or have them cross it by default. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen and the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here, and I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates the S&P 500 rises, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it, anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88 and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02 and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates. And even on these dates, there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.